A failing student loser, huh? Kappei couldn't even get into college, you know. Didn't compare his bottom-tier labor job to our job hunt.
This will be the public face of our company.
Huh? What the hell are you doing here?
I failed another audition.
What kind of audition was it?
Hearing my sigh, my friend Omine reacts. An idol audition, a comedy gig, a theater troupe, and a children's show audition. I failed 4 this year alone.
An idol, a comedian, a theater troupe, and... Hold up, you have no consistency. What kind of lineup is that?
I just want a job that gets me on TV.
That's ridiculously vague.
For me, getting on TV is the top priority. But my parents don't take me seriously. They won't even let me take lessons. My name is Kappei Ishino. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved television. At some point, I started dreaming of stepping beyond the TV screen.
Then how about becoming a newsreader? Ishino, you're good at talking and your pronunciation is really clear. I think you'd be suited for it.
A newsreader, huh? Do you really think I could become one? As I gave Eiju a wry smile, an unpleasant voice answered my question.
No way a dumbass could do it. Newsreaders need good academic records. If you were smart like me, maybe. But for someone like you, who's always failing tests, even getting into college is a long shot.
That's Kawaguchi. He's one of the top students in our class, but his words always have a sharp edge. I know that. That's why I never considered being a newsreader in the first place. I'll just have to pass an audition somewhere.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Why do you have to say it like that? Ishino's working hard toward his dream.
If you want to work hard, do it in school. You can't even do that and you still think you belong on TV? What an idiot. You don't even have talent.
How can you say that?
If he had talent, he would have passed an audition by now.
Ugh.
Ishino may not be great at studying, but he's incredibly kind.
Like kindness is gonna get him on TV.
That one stung. But some dreams just aren't meant to be abandoned. Even so, I want a job that puts me on TV. I'm willing to put in the effort, and there are still chances ahead.
You're just making excuses to avoid studying. Or do you actually think you'll make it onto TV?
Say whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep working toward my dream.
That's the spirit, Ishino. I've got your back.
Me too. But you better study for school too, okay? I'll help you however I can.
Ugh, please go easy on me. Thanks to my friend's help with studying, I managed to graduate high school. After that, I got a job at a local independent store, Usui Mart. Not many customers today, huh, manager?
It's because of the new Aeon Mall nearby. Sorry, Ishino, I know it's slow.
No worries. It actually helps since I can easily take days off for auditions. That's right, even after high school, I've continued applying for various auditions. The only difference is that I now use the money I earn at work to pay for lessons like voice training. Of course, since I don't have any outstanding talent, auditions have been tough.
I hope your dream comes true.
Thank you! Working on your days off must be tough.
Yeah, well, kind of. But we don't have the budget to hire a lot of staff, and weekends can still get pretty busy.
She's the manager's daughter, Anna Usui. On weekdays, she works as an office employee at some company. Aside from the two of us, there are only 3 part-time employees here.
This store was my father's legacy, and I want to do whatever I can to keep it going.
Anna's father passed away when she was a child.
You've been a huge help, Ishino. We really needed an extra set of hands for the heavier stocking work.
Leave the heavy lifting to me. A year passes.
This month is in the red, too. Are we gonna be okay, Mom? We can hold on for now, but this isn't sustainable. We need to figure something out.
Then how about I try drawing in customers?
Drawing in customers? Like standing in front of the store?
Yeah, there are still plenty of people passing through the shopping street. I think it's worth trying. Besides, I'm good at talking.
It might be worth a shot. But we can't afford to pay you extra. Would that really be okay?
Come on, we help each other out when we're in trouble. I barely managed to graduate high school, but you and Anna still gave me a job. Let me return the favor.
If you insist, then let's give it a try.
Yes, leave it to me. And so, my customer drawing strategy began. Step right up! Miss, we've got cabbages on sale today.
Oh, really?
Cabbage has been pricey lately. At one point, a single head cost 1,000 yen. Kappei spins around and swiftly grabs 2 cabbages, one whole, one cut in half. But today, half a cabbage is just 100 yen. A whole one? Only 190 yen. You can't pass this up. How about you, sir? Usui Mart is open every day with amazing deals. Come take a look, you won't regret it. I incorporate some dance moves from my training as I promote the products. Maybe it's the novelty of it, but even my amateurish performance starts drawing in a crowd.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yes, right this way. One day, 2 of my high school friends, having heard the rumors, came by to check things out.
Yo, Ishino, I heard you were doing something interesting.
Usui Mart, huh? This place brings back memories. I used to come here a lot.
Oh, you guys came. Might as well buy something while you're here.
Alright, let me call my mom and see if she needs anything. Hang on a sec.
Hey, can I do the customer calls too?
Huh? Iju, can you even do that?
Leave it to me.
That's wild. Haha.
You're way too eccentric. After about a month of doing this, the number of customers had increased to some extent, but sales were still struggling.
Hey, can I film you doing customer calls? I was thinking of uploading it to social media to spread the word.
Sounds good, let's do it. At first, I thought of it as a shot in the dark, but surprisingly, the video blew up. The store was suddenly trending online as the place with the funny employee. Looks like my training didn't go to waste.
This is amazing! The customer call strategy is a huge success!
It's all thanks to you promoting it on social media. Lately, we even have customers coming just to see me, and I gotta admit it feels kinda nice being a little famous.
Kappei, your reputation is great. Not just for the calls, but also for your friendly service. Seems like customers really appreciate it.
With everything going smoothly, the store finally achieved a V-shaped recovery into the black.
Kappei, thank you.
Huh? Oh, you mean for the customer calls? Well, that was because you got it to go viral.
No, it's because you're so multi-talented. Thanks to you, the store is back on track.
Now, the number of full-time employees, including me, has increased to 2, and we now have 8 part-timers. Honestly, I never expected to go this viral. I've been getting rejected from auditions one after another.
Kappei, you're good at so many things.
I can do a little bit of singing, dancing, acting, and comedy, but I don't have any outstanding talent. I was starting to get burned out. I kept wondering if I'd ever make it on TV. But even so, I realized this is the only dream I have.
Why do you want to be on TV so badly?
Both my parents worked, so when I was little, I was home alone a lot. TV was my only friend when I was by myself. The world inside the screen is what shaped me. That's why, even though people say TV is dying, no, precisely because of that, I don't want to see it disappear. Haha, I know fewer people are watching it though.
I see. My mom told me you've been taking all sorts of auditions. Singer, comedian, actor? What is it that you actually want to be?
People might say I lack focus, but as long as I can be on TV, I don't care what the job is. For me, getting inside the TV is the goal. The career itself is just a means to that end.
So you really don't care what you do? In that case, I might be able to help push your dream forward a little.
At the start of January, I took a day off to meet up with Omine. Today was her coming-of-age ceremony.
Long time no see. Haven't seen you since the customer calls.
Yeah, how's college?
So-so. Not as bad as you, but my credits are kinda in danger. And job hunting's about to start soon, too.
After some idle talk, I attended the ceremony with Omine, then went straight to the class reunion.
Oh, there you are! Even I had time to change out of my kimono before you got here. Hey, Kappei, got any advice as our employed senior? Job hunting's coming up and I could use a tip.
I don't know. I got lucky that the store manager hired me right away.
Then how's work? Is it tough?
Not really. Honestly, it's kind of fun. Feels like my world's gotten bigger.
I wondered if who was talking, but... A failing student loser, huh?
Long time no see.
Still got that dumb carefree look, huh? No way hearing about your experience is useful. Kappei couldn't even get into college, you know. Didn't compare his bottom-tier labor job to our job hunt. We live in different worlds. There's no way he could give any meaningful advice.
Wow, ever heard of job dignity?
Forget me. I won't let you talk down about Usui-Mart. Everyone there is working hard to keep the store running. Watching them makes me want to work harder too. The store manager and Anna are even supporting my dream of being on TV.
Huh? You're still going on about that? Haven't grown up at all since high school, huh?
Takafumi tries to pile on the insults, but...
Kappei already made it on TV.
What?
Yeah, his video went viral too. He's way more famous than you, who just happens to be slightly better at studying.
A video? What are you talking about?
Kappei's customer call video from Usui-Mart blew up, and he got featured on TV.
That's right. I made my TV debut shortly after Usui-Mart's business started recovering. It was just a short appearance on a small local news show, but the excitement of that moment had still burned into my memory. Getting even a little screen time made me realize all over again, this dream is the only one for me.
Oh, so it's just a feature segment. You scare me for a second.
Just a feature? What are you talking about? Have you ever been interviewed before?
Yeah, getting featured means you're taking the first step toward becoming famous. Kappei is steadily moving toward his dream.
Honestly, Takafumi, you always mocked Kappei. But in high school, you were the only one acting that childish.
Kappei was a great guy. He stayed late to help with sports festival practice. He listened when we had problems. Everyone appreciated him. But no matter what we said, you only ever judged him by his grades. That's why you were always isolated from the rest of us. And even now, you still haven't learned?
Takafumi shrinks under Omine and Iju's intensity. The commotion attracts more classmates to the scene.
You guys can go ahead and live your lives proud of getting featured in some small-time local program. I have a dream of becoming a top-class international buyer. I'm aiming higher, working harder. I live in a completely different world from you. We'll never meet again.
Unable to handle the cold stares from everyone, Takafumi leaves the reunion early. But things didn't turn out the way he said. By the end of that year, we would cross paths once again.
This will be the public face of our company.
Huh? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, Takafumi? Long time no see since the reunion.
Do you know each other? This is Ashino, our employee. Starting today, he will be making his debut as a host on our TV shopping channel.
What?
That's right, the place where we reunited was a filming studio. After leaving Usui Mart, I successfully joined Venus Shopping Channel Corporation, a major TV shopping company. And the reason for that was...
I actually work in the HR department at Venus Shopping Channel. I showed your videos and TV interview to my boss, and they were interested in meeting you.
Seriously? Thank you so much.
This is as much as I can do. The rest is up to you. Do your best in the interview.
To be honest, I know I still have a lot to learn about TV shopping. But my dream has always been to be on TV, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve that. Please give me a chance. I promise I won't let you down. The result was a provisional acceptance. I was brought on as a cast trainee with the condition that if I proved useful, I'd be officially hired.
Next, I'll explain Beast Enzyme. This product's catchphrase is, "A better world, come forth."
I wasn't good at studying, but since my TV appearance was on the line, I studied several times harder than others to make up for my shortcomings, and I grasped my dream.
Are you kidding me? How the hell did a lowly high school graduate like you get into a major company like this?
Kawaguchi, what kind of attitude is that? He is a respectable cast member at our company. It's true that becoming a cast member is easier for those who have worked as newsreaders or MCs and made a career out of speaking. However, the requirement to become a cast member is no academic background required, and those with experience in retail sales or customer service are also eligible. That means Ishino fully meets the qualifications. Since you're an intern at our company, I assumed you were at least aware of that. How disappointing.
No, that's...
Buyers like you, cast members, and behind-the-scenes staff like me cannot do our jobs unless we respect one another. He overcame the disadvantage of struggling with academics and worked hard to get here. At his previous job, he also made a point of treating others with kindness and sincerity. In this line of work, what matters most is not school grades or educational background, but that kind of attitude. That's what I believe.
Ugh!
As Takafumi hesitates, a director who heard the commotion approaches us.
Sweet. Yes. What is it, Director? Kawaguchi, was it? Remove him. We don't need a buyer candidate who can only see things through the lens of academic background.
What?
A shopping channel's buyer's job is to discover good products without being bound by preconceptions. I can't imagine someone with his mindset ever accomplishing that.
Well, wait, he's my friend, and I just slipped into casual talk.
I'll ask just in case. Ishino, he's saying this, but what do you think?
No, we were classmates, but we're not friends.
Ishino!
That settles it. Get out. Director, are you sure? Kawaguchi is still officially an intern. It's not a problem. I'll report it to the higher-ups. A formal notice will come later, stripping him of his intern status.
No way!
The truth is, the director is a highly capable employee with strong connections in upper management. Having incurred her wrath, Takafumi was permanently banned from setting foot in Venus Shopping Channel. Having his job search disrupted early on threw him off balance, and he was soon drowning in rejection emails. In the end, a year later, he became an unemployed job seeker. It was his own fault for causing trouble without knowing his place. Its simple yet refined design makes it attractive, matching a wide range of styles from casual to formal. Meanwhile, as I gained more experience, I was entrusted with more main cast roles. Being in front of the camera every day, I could feel that I had truly become a resident of the TV world.
Ishino, you really settled into your role as a cast member.
It's all thanks to you, Anna. I truly appreciate it. And so, later on, I invited Anna out for a meal. Since cast members work on a shift basis, it's rare to get weekends off, but we finally had a day off together. This was a stylish restaurant that Iju introduced to me. There was a reason I chose this place to invite her. One reason was to thank her for helping me get my career on track, and the other... Anna, I'm sorry for bringing this up so suddenly, but if you're okay with it, would you go out with me? From the moment I first met you, I thought you were beautiful. But as you kept helping me, I found myself thinking about you all the time.
Oh wait! I'm 4 years older than you!
I'll make up for the age gap with effort. I want to be with you, Anna. Whether or not dreams come true depends on the person, but no one has the right to ridicule another's dreams. Depending on one's connections, a single careless remark can wipe out years of hard work.
My son-in-law recommended it, so I just had to buy it. Mom! Stop! We only just started dating!
Even if kindness doesn't come back right away, it'll eventually find its way back. As long as you continue to live with a kind heart, even dreams that once seemed impossible may one day come true.
She called me out to the empty emergency staircase and cut to the chase, but I couldn't just accept it at face value. Then, one day, as I arrived at the station near our office for an appointment, Izumi? There she was, swaying unsteadily on the landing of the stairs.
Last month's performance rankings are out. First place goes to Takatsuki, second place to Izumi, and third place to Mino. As a team, Section 2 under manager Kishiwada has the best results. Keep up the good work this month, everyone.
With director Kashiwabara's words of encouragement, the meeting was dismissed. I'm Shunsuke Takatsuki, 29 years old, working in the sales department of a major system development management company. Thanks to my constant efforts, I've maintained the top sales performance for the past 6 months.
I worked so hard this time!
The one biting her lip in frustration beside me is Akari Izumi, my colleague and rival, competing with me in sales since we joined the company. Ha! Too bad. Looks like I won again.
Ugh, so annoying!
If you want to admit defeat, now's your chance. I mean, I've been number 1 for 6 months straight.
What did you say? Enjoy your time at the top while you can. Next time, I'm taking first place for sure. With that determined declaration, she returned to her seat. Watching her retreat, I narrowed my eyes before heading back to my own desk. Daigo leans in and speaks quietly to Shunsuke. Shunsuke glares at him.
You know, she's gonna seriously hate you one day.
The one whispering to me as I sat down was Daigo Mino, another colleague who joined with us.
You're really gonna make Izumi hate you, man.
As I returned to my seat, a voice muttered a warning beside me. It was Daigo Mino, another one of my fellow recruits. Yeah, I act like this, but the truth is, I have feelings for Izumi. Yeah, but it's been like this since we started.
If you suddenly got all nice, she'd probably get creeped out. You better watch it, or she'll get fed up with you.
Who the hell's that tsundere? Is this a love story or what? Don't slack off just because your numbers are good. Stay focused. That's Joichiro Kishiwada, our direct manager, and the youngest in company history to make manager at 32.
You all seem to be having fun. I wonder which of you will take the next step and become the next section manager.
That's director Kumi Kashiwabara, always smiling, but with a fearsome reputation when angry. Yeah, if I let my guard down, I might lose my position. With that thought, I threw myself into another busy month of chasing sales. One night, when I returned from a late sales visit, I found Izumi still at her desk. Good work. Staying late?
Yeah, I have to be number 1 next time. Weren't you supposed to go home straight from the client?
Yeah, but I'm heading straight there tomorrow, so I wanted to grab an extra contract just in case. Akari doesn't even glance at me. Then, Daigo's words from before suddenly come to mind. Hey, Izumi, I like you.
Oh, really? Wait, what?
A few seconds passed before she processed what I said. Then, with her work halted, she turned to look at me, her face as red as a tomato.
Well,
sorry. It just felt like the right time. I figured I should be honest, and before I knew it, I was saying it out loud.
You can't just say something like that out of nowhere.
She lowered her head, visibly embarrassed. Seeing her reaction, I let out the breath I hadn't even realized I was holding. You don't have to answer me right away. Just think about it.
Okay.
Thanks. Get some rest. With that, I left the office, feeling strangely refreshed. Morning.
Good morning.
The next day, after finishing my morning sales visit, I arrived at the office to find Izumi greeting me, her face still flushed. Yeah, I didn't confess on a whim. I had a reason to believe I stood a chance. This is a good sign, right? There was hope. Even with some lingering nerves, I felt sure of it. But, Izumi, I need to ask about this client.
Oh, that one.
A few days later, her attitude suddenly changed. Where she had obviously been flustered before, now she was distant and indifferent. I got it. Thanks. She's not the type to let personal feelings affect work, so it wasn't disrupting anything. But I couldn't hide my confusion. Daigo noticed immediately.
What happened? Weren't things looking good? Feels like you're back to square one.
No idea. Did I do something wrong? I couldn't think of anything. Then, a week later, during lunch.
About my answer, I'm rejecting you.
She called me out to the empty emergency staircase and cut to the chase. But I couldn't just accept it at face value. Is this why you've been acting distant? Did I do something?
Don't flatter yourself. I just don't like you.
Got it.
So that's that. Don't talk to me outside of work.
Then, just like that, she walked away. I lost my appetite and slid down onto the steps, unable to move.
Well, you were always kinda cold. Guess you gotta give up.
After lunch break, I bought a nutrition bar from the vending machine. Daigo casually threw an arm around my shoulder. You were watching?
Don't be mad. I just overheard. Damn though, that was a brutal rejection.
This bastard. He's enjoying this. All right, settle down. Get back to work.
Got it. Time to get going.
With my coworker more entertained than sympathetic, I had no choice but to focus on work. Was she right? Was I just full of myself? But her attitude right after I confessed, it didn't sit right, but I'd been rejected. No point in overthinking now. Would I be able to move on? With no place for these overwhelming feelings to go, I let out a long, heavy sigh.
I sincerely apologize. This was my oversight.
Again? Maybe I should just give up completely. For days, I tried to solidify that resolve, but I couldn't. Because ever since she rejected me, Izumi had been making an unusual number of mistakes.
Yes, I'll make sure this never happens again. Izumi, what's going on with you? This isn't like you. I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. You always say that, but the client doesn't care about your excuses.
Now, director. I'll keep an eye on her. Let's not be too harsh. Watching her slump even further under the director's reprimand, I couldn't shake my concern.
You're not gonna help her, Mr. Top Sales?
Without any awareness of my frustration, he shows up again. I wish he'd use his provocation skills elsewhere. Even if I wanted to, there's nothing I can do. Whenever I try to talk to her, she makes it obvious she doesn't want me to.
Cold, man. I guess I'll go comfort her instead then.
I couldn't support her. I couldn't even offer advice. The frustration ate away at me. Then, one day, as I arrived at the station near our office for an appointment, Izumi? There she was, swaying unsteadily on the landing of the stairs. No, I won't make it in time. Ugh. I rushed forward and managed to catch her just as she lost her balance. Luckily, I took the impact, preventing her from hitting the ground directly. Izumi, are you okay?
Huh? Takatsuki?
Thank God. Are you hurt anywhere?
No, I'm fine. Wait, are you okay?
I think I'm alright, but we both fell. Better go to the hospital just in case. I called for an ambulance, and we were taken in for examination. After a thorough CT and MRI scan, neither of us had any major injuries. I was released after the checkup, but since Izumi had fainted from dizziness, they admitted her for further tests.
Takatsuki, really thank you. If you hadn't caught me, I might have...
I'm just glad you're okay.
What? Takatsuki?
My heart almost stopped. It was like you were under a spotlight, moving in slow motion, slipping off the stairs. They say when your life is in danger, time slows down. That's exactly how it felt. So warm. I can hear her heartbeat. She's alive. Thank God. Thank God.
Takatsuki, Izumi, Takatsuki, are you alright?
Just as she was about to say something, the hospital room door burst open. We quickly pulled apart. An ambulance ride? What happened?
I rushed over from my client meeting. Looks like neither of you are seriously hurt. Thank goodness.
After we arrived, I had informed Director Kashiwabara about the accident. Seems like the three of them had dropped everything to come. I'm fine, just some bruises on my back and elbows.
I apologize for worrying everyone. I have to stay for tests, but I'm okay. That's a relief. We were really worried.
This might be a good chance to take some time off and rest. You must be exhausted.
Don't worry. I'll handle your workload while you're gone. But if I surpass you in rankings, sorry in advance.
Not the time for that. The manager and director both scolded him, and laughter filled the room. For a while, the hospital room was filled with cheerful conversation before the three left to return to work. A week later, Izumi returned to work after recovering.
Sorry for the trouble. I'm feeling great now, so I'll make up for the lost time.
She seemed refreshed, as if a weight had been lifted. Everyone in the department celebrated her return, and her attitude toward me was back to normal. However, not everyone was happy. One particular individual, looking visibly displeased, called Izumi out under the pretense of discussing work, leading her to an empty meeting room. Why didn't I realize sooner? What are you doing? Oh dear, what's wrong? I'm just having an important conversation with Izumi. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. The one speaking with an insincere smile was Manager Kishiwada. As I appeared, I noticed Izumi's shoulders ease just slightly. Is my presence a problem? Like, say, discussing her mother's hospitalization?
My mother has cancer. My father passed away early, so I'm the only one who can take care of her. Her cancer is too advanced for surgery. She needs specialized treatment. There's only one hospital in Japan offering that radiation therapy. But politicians and celebrities get priority. In this hopeless situation, I happened to find someone with connections. Thanks to them, my mother was admitted, but the condition was that I became his girlfriend. I wanted to answer your confession, Takatsuki, but before I could, he gave me that condition. I just wanted to save my mother.
You must have been terrified. You must have suffered. It's okay now. I'll do something. Who is this man? So, you talked. The moment he realized I knew everything, Kishiwada's demeanor completely changed. So this is your true nature. I never imagined you'd stoop so low as to use someone's life as leverage to pressure a woman. Call it an arrangement. Blackmail is such an ugly word. When you exploit someone's desperation to force compliance, that is blackmail. What you've done to Izumi is clearly coercion, and you do realize the legal consequences, don't you? Wait. You sure you want to say that to me? I could tell my father, the director of the cancer center. If I do, Izumi's mother's treatment could be affected. You still want to go through with this? Even now, you're still trying to threaten us? Yes, his father was the director of the cancer center. That's why Izumi's mother was admitted so easily. While his much older brother became a doctor and took over the hospital, Kishiwada, who couldn't even get into medical school, used his father's influence to land a job at our company, which had a major system contract with the hospital. You're called the youngest section manager in company history, but I bet the higher-ups just didn't want to upset your father. I'm ashamed I didn't see you for what you were sooner. Shut up. It's too late for apologies now. I'll tell my father. Huh. You're repaying my kindness with betrayal? You're gonna regret. Shut up. Repaying kindness with betrayal? Huh. Don't make me laugh. Huh? You held someone's life hostage just to get close to her. It's not kindness, it's blackmail. Izumi was clearly not herself. One mistake after another, then she nearly fell down the stairs. Do you get it? You almost killed her. You were never her lover. And if you make her suffer anymore, I'll make sure you regret it for the rest of your life. Yeah, you bastard. His legs had given out. He sat there trembling before scrambling back away from me, spitting as he screamed. I won't forgive this. Without me, her mother can't get treatment. In the end, you're powerless. You're gonna be the reason the woman you love loses the most important person in her life. And you. How dare you rat me out? You broke our agreement the moment you talked. I'll tell my father right now.
Go ahead. I'd actually appreciate it if you discharged her.
For the first time, Izumi spoke up. Her composed demeanor and words made Kishiwada's face twitch uncontrollably. Huh, quit bluffing.
It's not a bluff. I found another hospital. I refused to be under your control, so I searched for alternatives. I was losing sleep over it, which probably caused all those mistakes. I didn't know who to turn to, so I took a chance and asked the doctors at the cancer center for a second opinion. They agreed immediately, and even wrote a referral. Oh, and your brother helped too.
What?
Unlike you, he's a decent person. You should be grateful to have such a competent brother. My mother still needs advanced treatment. That hasn't changed. But thanks to the second opinion, we found that a single type of radiation therapy would be enough. That made it much easier to find another hospital. All the paperwork is done. Now we just have to transfer her when she's well enough.
Grr.
No more telling me not to talk to Takatsuki. No more ordering me to send him away when he's visited. I'm done.
Izumi took a deep breath.
I love Takatsuki. Not you. Even if I didn't love him, you'd be the last man on Earth I'd choose. This fake relationship ends here. I'm reporting everything you did to the company, so prepare yourself.
With a refreshed expression, she turned to me, and I smiled back. I patted her head lightly as if to say, well done, then left the pathetic man behind and returned to the office. Afterward, Izumi and I gathered evidence and reported Kishiwada's actions to the company. Since he got in through nepotism, there was a small chance the higher-ups would try to sweep things under the rug. But once Izumi spoke up, others followed. Victims of Kishiwada's harassment started coming forward.
I refused to go drinking with him, and he took it as an insult. He never gave me any work after that.
I lent him money because of his gambling addiction. He never paid me back, no matter how much I asked.
He kept pressuring me to date him. When I rejected him, he started showing up at my house. Please help me.
Power harassment, sexual harassment, financial trouble, the list went on. Even the higher-ups, who had been hesitant to act out of consideration for his father, could no longer ignore it. No, I swear, I'm being framed. Why won't you believe me? I'll tell my father. You sure you want to do this? Once the executives got serious, his threats meant nothing. Kishiwada was fired for multiple violations of company policy. The news of his dismissal reached his father, the cancer center's director, immediately. You idiot. You couldn't become a doctor, so I found you a prestigious job through my connections. And this is how you betray me? Meanwhile, the company refused to renew its system contract with the cancer center. Only after multiple apologies from the director did they agree to reconsider. Dad, I can explain. Enough. You caused trouble at work. And now I learn you tried to blackmail a woman into dating you? I'm putting you under strict supervision for life. His father, at least, was a respectable doctor. My son's actions were inexcusable. I sincerely apologize. On the day of Izumi's mother's transfer, the director and his eldest son personally came to apologize. They promised to keep the younger son away forever and offered their full support if the new hospital posed any issues. With that, Izumi regained her bright personality. She made no more mistakes and was back in top form.
This month, I'm finally taking first place from you.
Ha, we'll see. I won't make it easy for you.
Man, aren't you guys dating now? You two don't seem any different.
Yes, after all that, we officially became a couple. But rivalry is rivalry. Sorry, Daigo. For a second, I actually thought you were the mastermind behind all this.
What? That's messed up. You didn't have to say that out loud.
He kept provoking me just to push me into action. Maybe that's his way of being honest. Still working late?
Yeah, I just wanted to finish up these reports.
That evening, when I returned to the office after visiting a client, Izumi was still there working. I placed something on her desk. Then here, a little something for you.
Huh?
I heard you were working late again. You wanted to try this place, right? I didn't come back for work. I came back because she told me she'd be staying late. Good work today. I'll wait, so let's go home together.
Yeah, thanks.
We're still rivals at work, but in our private lives, we support each other. Her smile was dazzling. If I can keep seeing that smile, I'll keep doing my best.